So that was number 4 from Giuliani's Op.50. And as always, follow the lesson for free and pick up some tips. But if you're interested, I do have an edition of all 32 works in Op.50, and there's a link for that in the description. So Op.50 kind of ranges from easy intermediate to mid-intermediate level works. The first few that we did were quite straightforward and fairly easy. And then this one is too, but a little bit more activity in the right hand to deal with. So we'll be talking about that. The marking is Grazioso, so we just want a nice, graceful kind of tempo to this. And it's a very prominent melody, so of course we want to bring that out. So you can always practice the melody on its own. Whenever you have a strong melody, just practice that melody on its own and get the shaping the way you want it, and then add the accompaniment in, but retain the quality level of your melody. So if this is the melody, when you add the rest of the notes in, you're just trying to keep that melody intact. So just as best you can, you want the accompaniment to be kind of over here and the melody to be nice and prominent. But let's talk about that accompaniment now. So the way I've decided to finger this is to play most of the melody with A and M, and then the lower voice accompaniment, I'm using thumb, thumb, I, thumb, thumb, I, thumb, thumb, I. You might have noticed in the performance there's one spot where I accidentally did thumb, 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 but that's kind of okay. You could do that in this piece, but I would recommend just really getting thumb, thumb, I, thumb, thumb, I. There's a couple of spots where it becomes important to use that fingering, so that's why I think it's important. When you're playing with that thumb, you have two choices. You can just play each note, like thumb, thumb, I, just free stroke, I. Or what I was doing in the video was a very, very light rest stroke with the thumb. Rest stroke, free, I, rest stroke, rest stroke, free, free. When you do that rest stroke at the beginning, you end up on the 5th string, so it's kind of like very smooth sweeping of the strings rather than pluck, pluck, pluck. You get like sweep, pluck, pluck. To me, that I feel like I can scoop through that figure as one motion a little bit more, but some of you might find it a difficult technique to do the rest stroke, especially a very light rest stroke like that. Luckily, it's the same texture the whole time, so you can just practice just doing that, right? In the end, a lot of people's rest strokes are a little too strong sometimes, but they can be light, so it's something you need to practice. Rest, free, free, rest, free, free, rest, free, free, rest, free. So you can keep that option there if you like. If it doesn't feel very comfortable to you, you can just practice it separately until it is comfortable and just do free stroke for now. So let's just do a quick walkthrough. So I start with the M finger and then the A. That way, at least I alternate my fingers at the beginning there. There will be some repeated fingers, which is okay because there's so many notes in between each melody. So there I use I and A because that's our pattern, but we have a note there, so I and A get the melody and the accompaniment. So from bar 2, because of the double thumb, there's plenty of opportunity to alternate your fingers up top without repeating fingers too much. Thumb, 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 repeat. really nice piece with a beautiful melody. It would be very appropriate for many different occasions, from performance to casual gigs or weddings and things like that. Just a really lovely piece by Giuliani.